guys, welcome back. It's time for another episode of Let's Pack Some Glass. Today I have this blown glass owl vase, and I realized in the other video you guys probably can't see. I'm gonna try to tip you. No. Okay. So what I have off to the side that you guys can't see is I have a rolling cart full of bubble wrap. So maybe what I'll do at the end of this video is I'll just give you a little quick tour of my work area so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so we have this fragile blown glass owl vase that we are shipping today. It is about 10.5 inches long by 8 by about 6. So what was that? 10 by 6 by 6. 10 by 6 by 6. 10 by 6 by 6. I think the tricky part is going to be the depth on this, because a lot of my boxes stop at 6. Because I was thinking a 12 by 10 by 6 or an 11 by 8 by 6. So we'll see what happens after we get this going. Now, because this guy is fragile, I know some people will put packing peanuts. I personally know it adds a lot of weight. I like to stuff with paper. But now here's the thing, guys. I have to remember that I don't want to stuff this too hard because my end buyer might have bigger hands than me and may not be able to get in here. So I'm just going to kind of try to stuff this where you can still get a piece of the paper on the edge here for this side in case they can get their hand in. You know, I don't want them having to take kitchen tongs to get the paper out. The paper's more peace of mind for me, really. So we're going to get this stuff down in here, and I know it's like, oh my gosh, she's being harsh with the glass, but I am not like doing it too powerful. So now I have both ends of the paper, and I'm just going to tuck them right here at the top. Yes, it didn't get fully in here, but at least to me it feels a little more sound. Now we're going to go again with the method of little bubble wrap, big bubble wrap. And let me see, I think I want to, so first off, because I've got some fragile ears here, I like to take this and just kind of make a little padding. And I think, I'm trying to decide which way I want to go so it doesn't get too big. I think because it's taller actually, I'm going to roll it. Yeah, because it's taller. Because if I do it horizontal, I'm going to build up the sides too much and then the top will get too tall. Does that make sense, guys? So if I fold it this way a bunch, I'm going to have a lot of extra bubble wrap here. So then when I turn to try to go the other way, it's going to build the height too much for my boxes. So at least if I'm doing it this way, it's kind of staying close to it. So I'm just going to give it, that's 1. We're passing on 2 sheets. We're on to our 3rd sheet, and we're going to tear at the 4th. And then, now I am a little worried about the ears in here, so I think I am going to put a little extra paper right in the top, and then tape it down, just to kind of protect it a little bit more, just like that. There we go. Just to kind of give a little extra buffer to those ears. There we go. Then I'm going to need a big old piece of tape to hold all this down. Okay. And now the bottom, I'm just going to take a little on the side to bring it in. Okay, now we're just going to go this way a little bit, enough to get that bottom covered, and this is where I'm going to do, this is my ears, so I'm just going to do a little extra padding on that guy. And we don't want to do too many of these. I want to make sure I'm centered. I don't think I'm centered, but 1, 2, 3. There we go. And now we pad down those sides. And we make a little rectangle. Sorry for all the screechiness of the bubble wrap, I apologize. The ears are well protected now because we've got all this extra bubble wrap on this end. And just for me to help, I'm gonna write top. So I know that that is where the ears are. Okay, so now we have that concern that this is going to be too tall. And I don't really want to put it in a 12 by 12 by 8. 12 by 12 by 8. So what we have here is we can do, all right, our guy is now 12 inches long. And he is about 8 inches across. Actually, he's 7 inches across. So we could Frankenstein and do 2 7 by 7 by 7 boxes, which would keep this extra padded. But we need to remember, we got to make it pretty. So this was my top up here. Sorry. And this actually gives it just a little bit extra. And just for me, I'm putting the T right there. So I remember that that's the top where my ears are when I put this in the box. Because I want to make sure, even though once the box is together, it doesn't totally matter. I want to make sure I know where those are when I'm packing it. I'm going to put my little thank you card. We will actually put that on the top so we also know that that is where the top is. Okay, so let's just test first. Let's test some options. I have a 10 by 10 by 10. That you can see, okay, that's not going to work. I can't find my 12 by 12 by 8. So I think we're going to go ahead, guys, and we're going to do some Frankensteining. We are going to do some Frankensteining. So I'm going to lay this down so I don't knock it off the table. And we're going to take 2 7 by 7s to make the box we need. Oh, and actually first I'm going to check. Where are you? So I keep sample boxes made. Alright, so this is a 7 by 7. And that fits in there nice and snug. So 2 of these, what'll happen is the second one will end up coming down to about here, and that'll give this nice extra sturdy padding to protect our glass. So we're going to do that. We're going to use 2 7 by 7s. And I'm sorry I'm shaking the table, guys, but I have this on a tripod. So just bear with me. And I want to make sure I tape this up real good. We do not want our glass falling out the bottom. And then what I do now is I made a mess. I'm just going to pad the bottom a little. So that when I wedge this in, I know it's got some good paper around it. So there we go, guys. We're just gonna protect and wedge this puppy right down in there. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It is protected. It's still got cushion. Now, I will eventually fill this area. But actually, hold on. I'm going to fill that now. You just don't want to make this so tight that it's hard for the box to go over it. You'll see. So here, I'm just kind of watching those corners and giving it some extra padding from the voids. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and attempt, okay, to get this other guy on there. Then I may have to go off camera for a minute to finish stuffing it, because sometimes I'm so short, guys, I have to put it on the floor sometimes. Because my table comes up to about my hip, and so these boxes get too tall for me to see down in. And you do want to have some flexibility in the corners so that the other box will go over. And then you just gotta work it. You just gotta jiggle it. You just gotta work it. You just gotta work it. And I like to leave, like, this is good. I like to leave like an inch at the top so I can pad it some more. Okay. So, because my tape gun hates me. You guys can't see this. Oh, I have that tape gun. Okay, guys, I'm just rolling my tape across it with the tape gun. Just like that. I just rolled my tape right across it. And then I'm going to go across this area too. Because the box tore a little bit while I was doing that. And I'm just going to keep slowly rolling it, covering that whole area with tape to make sure we are good to go. And now you can see that this is all very securely taped, and later on I'll run one piece across the top. Alright, so we've got this pretty secure in here. What I might actually do at this point is, yeah, I'm just going to use a little bit more paper. Just to tap the corners. Just like that. There we go. It's not moving, it's not going anywhere. It's got protection all around here. So I'm just going to take 2 pieces of bubble wrap. Let's see. You know, that's not going to fill it up. Let's see. See, guys, it's trial and error. It's all trial and error. Whoop, come here. Maybe a nice piece of big bubble wrap. We'll get that all nice and down in there. Yeah, that works better. Got a big piece of bubble wrap. And we'll go back and we'll throw in our little bit here. And now it's all safe and padded. And there's our very awkward box, guys. But I feel secure shipping this because it's double wet. So that's going to add a lot of good protection. Now, I'm going to take some tape and run it across here. You'll hear it. And there we go, guys. That is our owl packed. It is 13 3/4, so it's a 7 by 7 by 14. 7 by 7 by 14. And it's going to weigh in at 3 pounds, 5 ounces. So that's it, guys. That is how I pack the owl. Like I said, these are just things I do. They are not written in stone. Everyone can have their own way of doing things. I just try to share, like, I might have used the fat bubble wrap around it, but then I would have had to use an 8 by 8 box, and that would have grown it 2 inches. So it would have been an 8 by 8 by 16, which gets a little, like, in the other weight categories. So hold on, guys, and I'm going to show you my garage real quick. Okay, guys, so I'm trying to hold the tripod and show you, but this, excuse the mess, but here is my shipping station. So you can see that's what I'm pulling the bubble wrap off of. And then on the floor, because I haven't cleaned up, those are all, I have all my box sizes, and the blue tape is all the sizes, like 6 by 6, 7 by 7, and then those are all my samples made up. So that's it, guys. That's my shipping station. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for shipping with me. If you liked this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back with you soon.